attention up to the front.
I'm Ursula Guin. I'm an American author of novels, children's books, and short stories, mainly in the fantasy and science fiction genre. Today I'm going to present a portion of my commencement address I gave to the Mills College graduating class in 1983. What about success? Success is somebody else's failure. Success is the American dream we can keep dreaming, because most people in most places, including 30 million of ourselves, live wide awake in the terrible reality of poverty. No, I do not wish you success. I don't even want to talk about it. I want to talk about failure. Because you are human beings, you're going to meet failure. You're going to meet disappointment, injustice, betrayal, and irreparable loss. You will find you're weak where you thought yourself strong. You'll work for possessions and find they possess you. You'll find yourself, as I know you already have, in dark places, alone and afraid. What I hope for you, for all my sisters and daughters, brothers and sons, is that you will be able to live there, in the dark place. To live in that place that our rationalizing culture of successes denies, calling it a place of exile, uninhabitable, foreign. Well, we're already foreigners. Women as women are largely excluded from, alien to, the self-declared male norms of society, where human beings are called man, the only respectable God is male, the only direction up. So that's their country. Let's explore our own. I'm not talking about sex. That's a whole other universe, where every man and woman is on their own. I'm talking about society, the so-called man's world of institutionalized competition, aggression, violence, authority, and power. If we want to live as women, some separatism is forced upon us. Mills College is a wise embodiment of that separatism. The war games world wasn't made by us or for us. You can't even breathe the air there without masks. And if you put the mask on, you'll have a hard time getting it off. So how about going on doing things our own way, as to some extent you did here at Mills? Not for men in the male power hierarchy, that's their game. Not against men either, that's still playing by their rules. But with any men who are with us, that's our game. Why should a free woman with a college education either fight Macho Man or serve him? Why should she live her life on his terms? Macho Man is afraid of our terms, which are not all rational, positive, competitive, etc. And so he has taught us to despise and deny them. In our society, women have lived and been despised for living the whole side of life. That includes and takes responsibility for helplessness, weakness, and illness, for the irrational and irreparable, for all that is obscure, passive, uncontrolled, animal, unclean, the valley of the shadow, the deep, the depths of life. All that the warrior denies and refuses is left to us and the men who share it with us, and therefore, like us, can't play doctor, only nurse, can't be warriors, only civilians, can't be chiefs, only Indians. Well, so that is our country, the night side of our country. If there's a day side to it, high sierras, prairies of bright grass, we haven't gotten there yet. And we're never going to get there by imitating Macho Man. We're only going to get there by going our own way, by living there, by living through the night of our own country. So what I hope for you is that you live there, not as prisoners, ashamed of being women, consenting captives of a psychopathic social system, but as natives. That you will be at home there, keep house there, be your own mistress with a room of your own. That you will do your work there, whatever you're good at, art or science or tech or running a company or sweeping under the beds. And when they tell you that it's second-class work because a woman is doing it, I hope you tell them to go to hell and while they're there, give you equal pay for equal time. I hope you live without the need to dominate and without the need to be dominated. I hope you're never victims, but I hope you have no power over other people. And when you fail and are defeated, in pain and in the dark, then I hope you remember that darkness is your country, where you live, where no wars are fought and no wars are won, but where the future is. Our roots are in the dark, the earth is our country. Why did we look up for a blessing instead of around and down? What hope we have lies there, not in the sky full of orbiting spy eyes and weaponry, but in the earth we have looked down upon. Not from above, but from below. Not in the light that blinds, but in the darkness that nourishes, where human beings grow human souls.